Okay?
Yes.
Right.
Now, I have to tell you, this show is so jam-packed full of surprise guests. We have to get the party started. So let's start off.
And I don't know who's on.
No, you don't know who's on. And so let's do this. Here to help us celebrate Barbara's last show on The View, please welcome Hillary Clinton.
Here, why don't you just take my place in the show? Then people won't be asking you, what are you doing next all the time, right?
I would get to ask that, right?
You can ask
Yes,
it.
but you know, it's so wonderful. What an honor to have you here, Hillary, because you've been on Barbara's most fascinating people
I don't
specials.
call her by her first name.
Hillary's fine.
Okay, oh my gosh. But you know, you've been on there more than anybody else, which is 4 times. I'm so fortunate, Barbara. And you were the only person to be at the top of her list more than 1 time. So can you please tell us, what do you remember most about Barbara?
Well, I want to start by saying I can't believe this day has come, and I can't believe it's for real.
Right.
Because I don't know what we're all going to do without seeing you going one place or another, asking questions we'd all like to ask. The fascinating list has always been, you know, a particular interest of mine, and then to be on it was an incredible honor.
Well, you are most fascinating, and you're right, I feel like calling her Hillary. I think you've been on our most fascinating list more than anyone, and you were the most fascinating. So sit here and be fascinated.
Okay, all right, I'll try. I'll put on my fascinating look.
Well,
okay.
now that Barbara is, you know, moving on to bigger and better things, I'll call it, do you have any advice for her?
Well, I've been thinking about this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. First of all, take some time off. I mean, really.
Yeah, you're in no position to tell me to take some time off.
That's what I've been doing. I mean, you know, take some time. You have a wealth of friends who adore you. Spend time with them. Take a real vacation. I go out with my dogs. My husband and I take long walks.
Yes.
Just let down and enjoy.
Yes.
For, you know, like a week at least.
So as long as you're here, let me ask you a question.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. The question I want to ask is, are you going to run? But
well, I am running around the park.
Chelsea's going to have a baby.
Chelsea's having a baby.
Your daughter.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you want to be called?
I don't know yet, because we don't know if it's a boy or if it's a girl.
Do you like Nana?
Yeah, I like a lot
Do
of
you like
different...
President Clinton?
This little person, you know, kind of figure out what you've done this.
Yes,
you don't know what they're going to call you,
right? What did your granddaughter call you?
All my grandkids, well, the great-grandkid is going to call me Whoopi, but all of my grandkids call me Granny.
Yeah.
I
mean, there's a lot of options that I'm going to be, but mostly I'm just so excited I can hardly stand it.
Which you just finished a book called Hard Choices.
Hard Choices, yes.
What is one of the hardest choices that you've ever had to go through?
Well, this book is mostly about my 4 years as Secretary of State, but it's also personal because you go through these experiences kind of carrying everything you are and everything you believe in. So I've both made some hard choices and I've watched some hard choices being made. Obviously, the decision to go after bin Laden. I was just today at the new 9/11 museum, and I could feel a sense of just such emotion and gratitude that we have this incredible testimony to the people, not only who died, but those who were so heroic in saving so many hundreds of people. And so looking at decisions that are both very personal and decisions that are more, you know, broad-based, I tried to connect it to people's lives, you know, because everybody has hard choices they have to make, you know. I mean, becoming a mother, right? Getting married, staying married, getting a job, keeping a job. I mean, there's a lot of hard choices that every one of us go through. And then nations have to make hard choices and how they make them and what their values are. So I try to talk about both the personal and the, you know, the
So when it comes
more
out, will you
international.
come back on the show to promote it?
I want her to take my place. But she may have, I think she may have.
I think she's serious, by the way.
But I think
she's offering you the job.
I think she may have another job. I know there are a lot of people that hope you will have
There's a
that other
country.
job.
Yeah, there's a little, there's a lot going on in the country.
You gotta
moderate a country.
Yeah, but you know, coming back, yes, absolutely, because I want Americans, especially having gone to the museum today, to really feel in our hearts that the most important thing is how we treat each other and how we think about the future and the future for our children and future grandchildren. And that means we got to be kinder. And we have to be more compassionate and empathetic and put our mindful, thank you. And, you know, that's not the usual language that you use when you're talking about things like relations with Ukraine or Russia or China or whatever. But it all starts from home. Just like who you are as a person, it all starts from your heart. And so you have to carry that forward.
I love that.
Who you are as a person is someone, no matter what their political view, you are someone we admire. And for me, it's more than admiration. It's very deep affection. And I thank you for coming on. It was a surprise. I know you're a little busy.
You're hard to surprise.
Well,
I'm so happy we pulled it off.
Oh, but I want to tell people, because she's got a book coming out. You can pre-order your book. I think it's called Hard Choices, and you can get it online. No matter what she does, she will always, to me, be the most fascinating.
Oh, my friend.
Thank you all.